Good morning. We have for breakfast some French toast makings going on here, and we are going to be using this 6.5-inch Lodge cast iron pan. So that's 6.5 inches. So here, let me show you my hand. I don't want to get too close because I'm heating it up, but my hand. So my plan is to make some French toast in this, and so it should fit about one piece of bread at a time. You could also make eggs. I'm going to show another pan to make eggs, so we're going to do French toast in this one right now. But I have it on the burner and it's heating up. So one of the most important things about this type of pan is you have to make sure it's well oiled. So I have a little bit of butter here, and I'm going to see if it's warm. We're going to open the butter and put some onto the pan. And these pans are excellent because they will last a lifetime. Like once you have a pan like this, it will last you forever. You can hand it down to your family members. Okay, so you see how the butter's melting. That's good, that's what we wanted. Oh yeah, it's nice and hot. See that butter? So you're gonna wanna oil it up good. And honestly, I've been a little delinquent. It could probably use some oil, more than what I've been using lately. So there's some good butter, okay? Nice and warm. So what I'm gonna do next is I'm gonna get my French toast ready, and then you see the butter is bubbling up there really nice. And then I will show you how it cooks. Okay, I'm back. Here we have, I flipped over the toast, and now you can see how brown it is on this side, and it's no stickiness. This is just butter here, some butter leaving, I think they call that ghee after the butter gets hot like that. But anyway, no sticking. It turned over nicely. It's nice and brown. Another benefit to these pans is that it adds iron to your diet when you cook in these pans, which is good because that's a mineral that we all need. So that's an added benefit to cooking in cast iron, as well as the longevity of the pan, the even heating, and you can see how even it is as it's browned the entire thing with no sticking because we added that butter to begin with. So I will let this finish up. I'll show you how it comes out, and then we'll talk about cleanup. Okay, I am back again. We are done with our toast. So let's take it out. Again, this is tough to do with one hand. There we are. So here's the toast. Check that out. Nice and browned, evenly browned, and looking great. A little bit crisp. Can you hear that? So nice piece of toast on our cast iron pan. So now, the next thing that we need to do is, first of all, we're going to turn this off. No, off. And we need to let it cool off just a little bit before we can clean it. So we're going to let it cool down, and then I will talk about how to clean. Okay, I'm back to show you how to clean this up. So the pan will be hot right after you're finished using it, okay? So if you're going to pick it up right away, make sure to use some type of protection for your hands because it will be hot. So I have actually allowed this pan time to cool, so I'm going to go ahead and pick it up because it's not hot right now. And what you want to do is you just come over to the sink. Now, you never use soap on cast iron, so that's something to remember. You're trying to keep the seasoning because remember how we put some butter in there and oil, and that will season your pan, and you want to have it seasoned on both sides so that it doesn't rust and break down. And if you do that, it will last for a lifetime. So if it's dirty, you just want to put some cold water, rinse out any food remains that you have leaving. You want to see that oil. You can tell that there's oil on there by the way the water runs, and that's what you want. You want it to be seasoned with the oil. So you basically wipe it off, dry off the excess water, and then you're still going to have a film of water, and you don't want to put it away that way. So you're going to bring it over to the burner. Actually, let me put a little more water because it will make a better visual. So you bring it over here, and this burner is hot. I've left it on. And you just dry it on the burner, and you will watch the water evaporate, and that's when you'll know it's done. So let's see. Oh, they see there it's starting to steam just slightly.
Yeah, it's starting to get hot.
Yeah, I'm going to help it along just a little bit for the sake of time. If we want to stand here and watch my entire pan dry. So I'll just wipe it off a little. And there you see. Oh,
there you see it. Yeah.
It's steaming off. And you just want to wait until it's completely dry, which it's pretty much there. We have a little water here.
There's still a little bit on the side here.
Yeah, there's a little on the side. If you have a gas stove, this is really nice because it happens very quickly. I'm using an electric one, so it takes a little bit longer. But you see it is starting to evaporate off. And I see the film of water is drying too. Okay, so once it's completely dry, you turn off your burner, let it cool once again, and then you can store it.
I see it going away.
Yeah, you can see
There's
it.
still some left, but I saw one of the drops go.
Yeah, it is evaporating off.
Mm-hmm.
And if you turn
It's
it
getting there.
to let the water kind of run, no,
Yeah,
it's still,
yeah.
they're
It's
just
still
sticking
a
there
little
on
bit there.
the
It's a
sides.
little too
Yeah.
too little.
So anyway, you let it dry all the way, and if you feel that there's some spots coming through, like you look on my littler one here, I have a couple of spots there. That's not really good, so we need to oil it up and get rid of those. And as long as you keep it seasoned, it'll last you a lifetime. So there you go. That's the Lodge cast iron cooking pan, which I highly recommend because it'll last you forever. It takes a little bit of extra care, but your food is delicious. It's crisp. It has that little bit of extra iron content. And also the pans are heavy. You know, if you need to hammer anything, that's always an alternative use. So I highly recommend these Lodge pans for an excellent cooking experience. Good luck and take care.